told him that Pimp Demons had a dick measuring contest, and I'm the bad guy because I didn't stop it. Because
Okay. So you did fucking lie to him then. Good. I'm glad I fucking asked you before I fucking ripped into him. That's not why I called you a greedy, money-grubbing fucking bastard. Also, streams up. The reason I called you a greedy, money-grubbing bastard is because ever since that fucking stream, you've been practically on your knees begging for it.
No, I have not.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Whatever helps.
You gave me that title after the last stream.
Yeah, because someone paid for it. Because you kept being a greedy money grubber. Hello, Retro.
I am not a greedy money grubber.
You literally have been begging for donations ever since that one day we got lucky. You are absolutely greedy as fuck. Know your fucking place. Also, streams that
I played Auctioneer. I was playing a bit.
No, okay. For the day? Sure. I can agree you were doing a bit for the day. The stream after? No. You saw fucking dollar signs, you fucking greedy goblin, and you decided I'm gonna keep begging for fucking money. Yeah, so here, Retro, what's up?
What stream after? Because we did the Tails stream, and then the next one was Thursday, and I didn't beg for any money.
Then there was the Resident Evil stream.
What do we do? I didn't beg for money. I was explaining what was going on, and I was giving them the option.
Okay, so you just fucking lied to Mangler and Rockin' Alice. So now if I talk to them, so now when I go talk to them, I'm gonna have to explain, guys, he only gave you a partial fucking story. He gave you the story that made him look good. He was out here being a God of War scaler.
How dare you, I wasn't sucking cock.
I don't know, maybe if they paid you enough.
Are we speaking hypothetically, or are we talking numbers?
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You have no fucking standards.
Hang on, I'll be back. I just need to throw something in the bin.
Alright, go for it. Hello, Retro. How are you doing today?
Oh, dude, I had the worst fucking Friday.
What was your Friday about?
It was a very sad Friday. You could probably make a good comedy movie out of it.
Oh, really?
But I got convinced to work, come out with a couple of single boys in my friend group. We'll go to a pub or something, try and pick up. Well, guess who's the only one who couldn't pick shit up and was left at the pub alone because everybody went home with something. So I got disheartened. I had a couple of drinks. I went to the toilet, and then I had a gay person next to me as I was taking a piss saying "nice dick." I can't fucking win, and I got so dejected, and I fucking went home.
Hold on. I understand that most of that story is sad, but you had a gay person tell you nice dick. I feel like that's a win.
It's not the win I wanted.
I understand it's not the win you wanted, but you gotta take what you can get in that particular scenario. Or would you disagree with me?
If I was sober and in any other frame of mind, I would feel a little bit of pride.
I mean, personally, fucking gay man looks at you and says nice dick. I mean, he should know what a nice dick looks like. It's what he's fucking used to. I feel like that's the expert on what a nice dick looks like. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Or because they're super hungry and they're like a fat kid when it comes to candy, they'll take any sweets they can get.
Kyle, the one part about you that I assume looks relatively normal is your fucking dick. Also, hello Retro, hello Dylan. Sorry for the conversation. I feel like that's the one part that should be fucking reasonably normal.
I just have no fucking luck.
Apparently had enough luck for. Apparently you had sorry. Apparently you had enough luck for a gay man to tell you nice dick. So it's, you had some luck. You're just being a little disingenuous here.
No, I wanted to go home with something too. Do you know how much that hurts your pride to be the only friend I couldn't pick up?
Well, what was your flaw? What do you think you were doing?
The only thing I could imagine is, I don't know, being too nice. Couldn't create a spark, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you a genuine question. Did you say I'm too nice?
You understand that I play it up on streams and in calls. Like, in real life, I'm very quiet. And I only, like, speak when spoken to most of the time.
What am I going to do with you? Alright, chat. Also, yeah, Bleach episode 5, yeah, I saw that. That seemed pretty chill. Ichigo's transformation looked totally fucking mid as fuck, but I'm glad you guys got what you wanted.
That's what it looked like in the manga. It's just he's past the Lord form without the mask.
Yeah, mid as fuck.
God, it's just no pleasing you.
I mean, you know the episode reveals what his Bankai does and everything, right?
No.
Really? How do you avoid that spoiler? Like, it's in the fucking, like, it's in the server. It's not like they were hiding it from you.
I only saw what it looked like. I didn't really read anything else because I'm just like, I'm going to enjoy all of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc once it's over, and then I can just binge watch it all.
And you call Kyle the pessimist? He is.
I'm not a pessimist, I'm a realist.
A pessimist literally says tending to see the worst aspect of things or believe the worst will happen. He is absolutely a pessimist. Are you sure?
I do not see the worst in everything.
You literally do, but.
No, I do not. I see good things.
You know what? I haven't had a gay man look over the stall and say nice cock. So until that day comes, you are absolutely a pessimist.
You have to understand the train of thought. Dejected, drunk. I just felt done.
I understand, and I somewhat sympathize.
So you know when you're like super tired and somebody tries to give you a compliment and it's just like, I don't care.
Thanks for stepping in earlier. Think nothing of it. My orders are to protect you, so I did. Oh, I see.
Poor Luffy said.
Orders or no orders, I'd save anyone under threat from a demon. Well, how noble. Oh, I got it! Got what? The tragic tale of the sword Stormquell. Gather round and listen, oh grimy travelers. Once, centuries past, there was a sword renowned the world over for its peerlessly sharp edge. Its forger shrouded in mist.
Yeah, Kyle's absolutely a pessimist, 100%.
I'm a fucking pessimist.
So why would you call yourself a realist then? Because you're not a realist.
Try to look at things realistically.
In their superstition,
Bruh.
began to call it the God Blade. This God Blade, is it Stormquell? Shush! The tale is merely beginning.
For example, the day is good until the day shows itself not to be good. If the day stays good, then it was a good day.
Bro, you wake up thinking days are gonna be bad. Don't fucking lie to me.
My standard for a good day is very low.
And
My,
yeah,
st- my standard is that it doesn't rain. I count that as a good day.
And did he make it? Kurogane forged scores of challengers to the God Blade, but each would-be Stormquell was shattered by the implacable howling wind. Some say the wielder of the God Blade chopped off his head. Others say he took his own life. The truth is lost to the dusty cobwebs of history. But perhaps he and his grudge towards the God Blade somehow yet live. A grudge that spans centuries. You hear tall tales like this all the time. That sword and its inscription we saw were probably just inspired by the legend.
man, no. So now Ichigo gets some decent buffs, I guess.
We should all sleep with one eye open tonight. What makes you say
The only other spoiler I've heard is that it confirms that Hellverse is canon.
Has been passed down through my family for generations. Its name is Stormhowl. In other words, we could well bump into
Any validity to that?
Let's hurry it up.
I'm not sure if I'd say that. So I've only seen, I guess, his fight with Yuha, I guess would be the right way of saying it. Because all his Bankai does is... And,
Is it still
what?
is it still speed?
You'll never guess this. He gets a lot faster.
Don't
And,
tell me that's all it is again.
And hold on. And a lot stronger. And he can summon Reishi chains.
Okay. Oh, he just took the concept of
The
end of
Hellverse movie. Yeah.
I mean, at least that's something.
I mean, it didn't do shit, but yeah, I mean, did something.
So did Yuha break the blade again?
No, Yuha got erased from existence.
What?
Yeah. Not by Ichigo.
So he's completely changing the end of the manga now.
No, I think a lot of people are saying this episode's a cop-out, where it's going to be revealed it's the future Yuha saw before he broke the blade. Oh, also he can summon clones that are identical to him. So he's got Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu. Thank you, Retro.
Are they clones, or is that just the speed shit he does where he makes after images?
I think the Japanese description says clones. Yeah, so Ichigo has to be saved because he's a total fucking trash MC. So this is what the Japanese description says from the official Twitter account. Awakening the hollow blood sleeping within him, Kurosaki Ichigo enters Bankai in his hollowified state, achieving his ultimate form, transformed together with his Zanpakuto. Crowned with two horns reminiscent of his complete hollification, blood chains of spiritual pressure surge from his neck, hands, and feet. In his battle against Yuha, who had absorbed the Soul King, he manifested power of an entirely new dimension in every respect. Spiritual pressure, physical functions, and reaction speed. So similar to how he was with Aizen, I guess that's what he is to Yuha in this form.
Okay, understandable.
Until, you know, Yuha beats him. Because Ichigo's a fucking fraud! I'm low-key kind of surprised you haven't asked. I guess you'll find out for yourself when you watch it.
What am I supposed to ask?
Well, I was gonna say I'm low-key surprised you didn't bother asking like what do I mean by Yuha got erased, or like how'd that happen if Ichigo didn't do it. Well, I suppose you're just more tamer than I thought with such things.
I mean, you can tell me. I'll still watch it like eventually.
Oh. Yeah, I know you will.
Like just because you tell me doesn't mean I'm not gonna. I'm not somebody who's like you told me, so I have no reason to go and watch it.
Oh.
I'll just watch it for the sake of watching it.
Don't spoil it. And who are you to decide, Sparta, if I should spoil it or not?
Mm.
To be
Spar's
fair,
like don't. Spar's like don't spoil it. Putting all the spoilers he can in the fucking general chat.
honestly, that was kind of silly too, guys. You can't say don't spoil it and then shove a bajillion spoilers in general. I understand you guys were excited, but come on. So Yuha doesn't have the Almighty for the fight right now, right? That's why Ichigo's able to even do anything to him.
Listen, Laphicet.
What is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you. Orders or no orders.
Ah, Mom's worried.
Malakim are just tools to exorcists.
Yep, no Almighty.
She really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that. But do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get. I want her to understand that I come first.
Ah, Mom's jealous.
So, what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1. Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Yep, no Almighty. So Ichigo is a fraud, 100%. All right, confirmed. Thank you, chat.
What the fuck's I get there? A little bit of a super boss I want to fight.
Let's see what chat's saying. Yuha was also a demon in this episode. Like what he put everyone through this episode honestly made me uncomfortable. The fuck do you mean made you uncomfortable? He just beat the shit out of them. Although I am genuinely surprised the author's going this hard out of his way to drastically change like how the story goes. I guess he really wasn't satisfied with what he did in the manga. And good for him. I have no issues with that personally.
I'll look up a YouTube tutorial later then.
He was literally tortured both Ichigo and Orihime. He decapitated Ichigo and stabbed him repeatedly. And that's what Ichigo gets for being a fraud. He should know better. Well, this is
Oh
Kublai.
yeah. Be prepared to do the death battle tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nowhere near prepared. I've been working like back to back 10-hour days. I'm probably gonna be working 10 hours again tomorrow. I mean, we'll do the death battle for sure, but like I was not anywhere near prepared for this death battle. I do apologize for that, chat. I do apologize for that. But I did get logo stun.
I'm proud of you, but I do need you to like be awake enough to call them out on shit because I don't know anything about Ninjago or Bionicle.
This might very well be our fastest death battle.
You say that, but there are death battles we have literally not given a shit about, and they have taken like an hour and a half. Do you know if Cyber will be joining us tomorrow?
He hasn't said anything, so I can't be certain.
There we go. That's the ticket. We do not have extra food. How's everyone looking? Everyone healthy?
Let's see.
Sweet.
Zim, it's not your fault. It's Logo's fault. True. Thank you. Also, a theory that's going around for Ichigo clones that they aren't actually clones, but are actual variants of him from an alternate timeline that he's bringing into his timeline. Paralleling Yuha's ability to alter the future.
Wait, what? Like fucking Goku Black?
That's just headcanon right now, but probably. If Kyle's playing Berseria, then what is Zim doing? Other stuff. Zim, would you ever stream Mass Effect Legendary Edition? Possibly at some point in the future. I mean, I like Mass Effect.
Everybody, dog pilot, kill the snake.
As you should.
Get it. Now, like you said, use your finishing move.
Let me see what chat's saying. More like Zim, more like funny nonsense. Also, Chico never said his release name for his Bankai, so there could be more. Find out next time Dragon Ball Z. So it looks like we're gonna win the major order and destroy the Void in Helldivers 2. Nice. I've only had time to dive like twice.
Good job, team. I've passed 2 of my modules so far.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to read what I can, but it's also one of those things where it's like, if I'm gonna learn it, I'll learn it on the job.
I get you.
Yes, I'm just treating it the same way as I treat tape, which is like, I'll go through the document, but I'm only looking for the sections for the answer.
Yeah.
I friend the turtles. Oh, no cutscene.
Gun.
Now, oh, not bad about that. That. Up in the void ring. Because the next fight coming up is pain in the ass, we'll give him that.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. You only died twice. Why? I haven't had time. I was gonna ask if it's been a quiet night, but it seems like Chad's working fine here. Also, for some reason, Pimp's comments don't appear unless you have all comments enabled. How goes it? Oh yeah, double low. Also, that Warframe video they linked in the general, the comment section, destroy that dude. Yeah, why do your comments only appear? Oh no, how goes it? Saying it's quiet night for Kyle. Did Zim fall asleep or leave Kyle to carry? No.
Who's this?
That's Lord Shigure, one of the only two-legged exorcists in the entire abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior. Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat? Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live.
Also, I just want to say, oh my god, Yusuke never had a chance, did you?
Never thought I'd encounter the one and only
Oh, Even prior to the anime, God no.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants
Yusuke just doesn't scale that high. The highest you can get is like Multicon the Planet.
You're right.
I was focusing on their stuff on the side, Devil.
Can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokuro?
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure. You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
I can take Yusuke in a fight, right?
You want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother. Oh, wait. You're a demon? Ha, now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything?
Yeah, this is why I want Naruto vs Ichigo rematch out the core 4, but no.
When my real storm howl breaks your sad reject again, you gonna piss yourself like last time? I'll handle him. Laffy said, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
All right.
No, 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 no.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed
What's
to
the
lose this fight.
game?
Long since we crossed swords,
The
bro.
gang.
Shut up. You're
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to lose this fight. Relax.
my life last time.
Good. Well, you can catch me.
Also, I'm pretty sure Naruto lost to begin with on that one, but I mean, sure, if you guys want to watch another stomp, go for it. What is Ichigo even, or what is Naruto even supposed to do in that? Well, I guess if they're equal in
Hello,
stats,
everybody.
I guess
Welcome-
Naruto technically still wins. Well, I guess, I don't know, because Naruto has a more versatile kit, even with Ichigo's fucking new Bankai. Or is Chad gonna disagree with me on that one?
They'd probably disagree with you on that.
Because I was gonna say, Naruto's fucking abilities always, like, exceeded Ichigo's in terms of variety and, like, versatility. Or would you disagree with me on that one?
I would need to go back through both series again to give a genuine opinion.
And equal stats, no? Pretty sure Naruto has more abilities and more versatile moves than Ichigo. I mean, all he got were the chains and I guess the clones, but Naruto already had the clones, so that one's not really much of an issue. I mean, like, I feel like if... Was I right?
Feisty as a demon. I like it. But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rokuro! What? My body!
I said stay out of this! We're just getting
Guitar.
No backing down for you this time, huh? But we're done for today. Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask
You
the
can't bring a
Romans to
guitar
make you one.
to a sword fight.
Be waiting. I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you dear.
And equal stats, no.
You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission.
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill ya.
I realized she has a tattoo.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together,
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about?
What do you think the next fight will be?
Follow me.
Apparently it's supposed to be pretty popular according to Death Battle because they're teasing it.
What is it, fucking Marvel and DC one?
Nah, it'll probably be another anime one. And I just hope it's not a meme fight.
Ugh. No, they've already done a meme fight this year.
It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us.
I don't know, I think this year's going to be a weird roundup when we give our thoughts about each Death Battle again.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips. At the very least.
Do you think this year we should be more prepared when we're going for that? We'll both individually
Hear what he has to say.
make notes on each fight as we rewatch the videos instead of just the actual fights themselves.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to do that this year when we do the review. Not Kamen Rider. Oh yeah, it could be the Kamen Rider matchup. But no, so going back to the Ichigo thing, why would you say Naruto doesn't have like a more versatile or like bigger kid than Ichigo? I don't really think that's a hot take to have.
I think they would argue that Ichigo has better stats, I think.
Well,
Oh,
no,
no,
no.
even if it's equalized, I think they would argue he has better hacks.
Yeah, like what fucking hacks is Ichigo bringing to the table that actually like makes a difference there? I mean, I'm assuming we're not giving Naruto truth-seeking orbs, presumably. I don't think that's fair to give him shit that's not part of his base kit, but like, since I don't think Ichigo's getting any like specific amps.
I mean, it is technically part of his kit, but that's neither here or there.
I mean,
Um,
you show me when he summons that shit on his own after the events of the war, and I will gladly concede that position.
What? She has all the abilities of a Moloch. I'm not
He
trying
should
to
be
say
able to
anything.
make them on his own.
It's her
Like,
name and that she's a Moloch.
Doesn't he only
Fucking-
get like half the Sage of Six Paths powers? Like, isn't that the whole thing that it's split between him and Sasuke?
Also a warrior who
yes, but Sasuke gets the eye, and Naruto gets the other stuff, so he should be able to remake the truth-seeking orbs because he can fly as well. Because he can fly in the last movie.
Shouldn't your standards be that he can't do it because he never demonstrates it? Because like, what isn't your position like? You can't assume powers only what they show or directly state.
Unless I'm directly told that they lose that power afterwards, I think it's still fine to give it to him.
So, not the time, but that's fine. All right, what do we think of the Halloween Death Battle is gonna be this year?
Ooh,
Might be
when
Hellraiser.
is? You think they're gonna do the fucking Pinhead? Who the fuck does Pinhead? Can Pinhead even fight?
Of course.
I just hope it's not fucking like Freddy versus Pennywise because that match fucking sucks and that's boring. I don't know. Who would you
But he never does use them again, even against the other Otsutsuki, so I'm not inclined to give it to him.
Scout ship setting.
until I'm told he doesn't have it definitively, I would still give it to him, I guess. So the problem you have is that like you can argue like Blue Vayner can stop a lot of Naruto's stuff, but the problem is that a lot of Naruto's stuff is also stuff that would just bypass durability in itself. The Rasengan is basically Duraneg. So's the Rasen Shuriken, and so is Frog Kumite. So he has like 3 different methods of getting past durability shit. But again, maybe I'll discover more stuff for each go when I properly go through Bleach again. Because the only thing I can think of is like high speed regeneration from the Hollow Mask.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Luffy said, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends.
Speaking for a Halloween Death Battle, I'd like to see, I don't know.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too.
The Halloween Death Battle's gonna be weird because I think they've done all the big matchups.
You're staying with her?
I'm not sure.
We'll see what they say.
It's hard to
Might
say.
be a Dead by Daylight versus battle.
What's going on with this group?
No,
If I
maybe
could
Jack
help
Skellington.
release the child from
Could
Even
be
though
Jack
that would
Skellington.
technically be more, even though that would technically be more Christmas.
No, because he's from Halloween Town.
I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be horror, would it?
No, I mean, they've been going with horror. Maybe Isaac Clarke.
It-
Well, it could be horror icon. Doesn't necessarily have to be.
Well,
Like-
maybe it doesn't even have to, like, even touch horror. Maybe it could be something like, Jack Sparrow versus Indiana Jones.
It could go for like the costume setup of it, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, where was I? Honestly speaking. Could be like a Xenomorph versus something situation. We'll see, we'll see. Because they have to announce it after next month, but I'm pretty sure they'll hint it beforehand.
Are there any like supernatural
No.
anime series? You know what? They might do what is it? The fucking new popular one that came out.
You gotta be a lot more specific, man.
It starts with the Dan.
Oh yeah, it could be a Dan matchup, but I don't know. I've never seen Dan before. All I've heard is that it fell off super hard.
I mean, I gave it a go. It's not for me.
Fair enough. Where was I? But yeah, so I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm assuming Ichigo. Well, I don't think Ichigo versus Naruto is ever gonna catch up. What's up?
Well, because it's basically nearly finished, they might just do Sakamoto versus the chick from Spy Family.
Is Sakamoto Days done? The last chapter I read, Sakamoto was killed. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a cop-out because the author is probably almost as bad as Oda.
If Naruto is coming back, he'd be fighting Luffy.
No, I could see them doing a rematch. Death Battle's been doing rematches recently. I could see them doing a rematch of the two.
The problem is that they just recently did Ichigo, so they wouldn't put Ichigo into like another fight straight away the very next season.
Logically, I'd say yes, but with Core 4 giving him a bunch of new stuff, he might show up next year. I don't think he'll show up this year though. Sakamoto versus Yor. Pretty sure Sakamoto takes that.
I don't think Ichigo will show up, but I think you might have a good chance of having like maybe Yuha, maybe Aizen,
Who would?
or maybe the like Byakuya.
Who the hell? What the fuck would their matchups be? Like Aizen, sure. I mean, I could see just because he's popular, but like, who the fuck do you put Yuha and fucking Byakuya against?
Byakuya, you could do Silver Vermilion from Black Clover, because they are very thematically similar.
All right.
Or they could, you know what, they could go balls to the wall and they could do Basby versus Axel.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a straight fucking buck with you. Genuinely, don't mention a single fucking character that does not actually draw a name in. Like, the only people who know Basby are people who actually watch the entirety of the Blood War arc, which, as much as you say, that should be everyone who's watched, like, a fan of fucking Bleach. There's a lot of Bleach fans who only watch the anime and probably already forgot who Basby was as a character. And who the fuck is Axel?
They did it. They dedicated a good decent chunk of the Blood War to fleshing out Axel and Hashwalt. Not Axel, Basby and Hashwalt. Axel's from Kingdom Hearts.
Man, if he's Kingdom Hearts, then maybe. Maybe. Actually, to be fair, if we were gonna do Sakamoto versus anybody, I'd be kind of surprised if they made it versus Yor. I feel like fucking
That's the popular matchup for Sakamoto.
man, people got some dog shit fucking matchups.
It was good.
Cause like I feel like you'd have more of a case to work with fucking I think his name's Midnight, her husband. I think her husband has like better themes than her. Cause she's not even trying to like consider the situation she's in.
But
it's assassin versus assassin. I understand. I understand. You know.
I was gonna say because I've seen this like Spy Family. He's not superhuman, and she absolutely is.
No, he is. She's just on a whole nother level.
No, he's really skilled. But I wouldn't say that he's superhuman because I saw like most up to like half of like season 2, and then I kind of like dropped it because it's like it's charming, but it's not for me.
Well, no. Like I understand where you're coming from, but it's not that he's not superhuman. It's just that she's just that much more like crazy than even him.
Do you think it'll be a scenario where they'll look at it and be like, Yor probably has better on-screen feats, but if you were to actually calculate it, it's Sakamoto who has better shit?
Oh, not even close. Sakamoto has better on-screen feats too, I'd say.
Do you think just from him fucking with the crane?
Well, not just the crane. The fact that he can fight the old man for a period of time would already put him like I want to say above anything she does. He's superhuman. The tennis match shows this. No, yeah, they're both superhuman. She's just way higher. That or John Wick versus the both. I'm pretty sure John Wick loses the both. Hello, Newhan. Sorry, Newhan, I wasn't able to send you anything today for the text. I didn't get home until like 11 o'clock at night, so I wasn't able to play test some more the way I wanted to. But yeah, so going back to that one. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's just a win for Sakamoto. Unless Yor has some feats I'm not familiar with. Sakamoto, I mean, it technically caps at lightning speed, depending on how you want to take statements.
That's gonna very much depend on if you want to take the anime, because the anime gave a feat to Sakamoto where he can dodge a laser beam.
The manga has lightning being faster than them in the more recent chapters. So that's going to depend on like how do you want to take that scenario. I don't think there's an anti-feat statement the way JJK has it, but I haven't read the final chapters in a while. I didn't mind Sakamoto days, but it definitely fell off a bit. They definitely didn't do themselves any favors with the fucking tunnel effect.
Actually, you know what we're due for?
Speak.
This might not be a Halloween matchup, but we are due for a Baki matchup.
I could see that. Oh, speaking of the Baki matchup, I need to read Kenichi's second or its sequel series. Hell Arc Bleach for Sakamoto days, of course. Retro, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, right. Because fucking once Sakamoto ends, it's supposed to be replaced by the Bleach Hell Arc.
Ooh.
Nero versus Hellboy. I heard some people say it's gonna be Sunny
Uh,
from Omari versus someone.
don't let it be fucking Nero.
Imagine
Fucking, I cannot go through another fucking year of dealing with people's bullshit of trying to downplay Devil May Cry again.
Imagine if it turned out to be Chucky
We
versus
just got
Slappy.
back.
That'd be a good matchup.
We literally just got back to the point that we were before Death Bell fucked over Dante with Clive.
Baki or Yujiro versus who? So
With Bucky, you would put him up against Toma from Kengan Ashura, and Yujiro. A popular one for Yujiro would be the I'm trying to remember what his name is. He's a very hairy guy from Kengan.
Oh yeah, the new chapter from Bleach going wild. Odahime really grabbed the gas tank and said, "No, Ichigo is giving me his seed one way or another." That's one way of looking at it. Yeah. Freddy Fazbear. It could be a Five Nights at Freddy's death battle. That actually wouldn't be terrible. I don't want another DMC matchup death battle over again. Oh yes, to finish logos. Do you guys want me to split the logos videos up into like separate parts, the way we did for the God of War debunk with Mangler, or do you guys just want me to sit down one day and just go through like a 4-hour drone? Might be closer to 2 hours, depending. I'm not Mangler.
If you're going to break it up and do it into multiple videos, then what I would suggest is finding parts that you think would be good for shorts, so you can draw in more eyes.
I really hate the shorts game. I just want videos from you. 4-hour stream, 3-part. How long is it? It's a lot of scans, but I'm gonna be talking about stuff around the scans. It's not just gonna be me, Nero versus Viola from Bayonetta. God, dude, if Viola's the first character to get in from Bayonetta, that'd be the saddest. It could be a Bayonetta matchup.
Aside from Bayonetta.
Could be a Bayonetta matchup because witches and Halloween. Could be a witch matchup.
So you want them to literally just be like Viola fucking beats Nero because Nero gets 1 times universal while they scale her to the entirety of the fucking trinity of realities.
Oh joy. I mean, I wouldn't mind like fucking if any action game protagonist going up against Nero, it's Yakumo. No one knows who that is, bro. He's never showing up. But yeah, no.
What the fuck?
The DMC scaling of the public side has actually gone up. Yeah, thanks to Pinnacle of Combat.
Yeah, but that's whether or not they just kibosh that and literally just put something that says, yeah, we're not putting anything from POC in here.
Again.
Nor will we be putting the Samsara in. Again.
Kyle's never let that go. Bendy versus Springtrap?
No, because we still need to like flag him down and ask why the fuck do they keep avoiding the Samsara?
They'll never explain it. The Samsara, huh?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Well, yeah, the item from DMC3. But no, I didn't mean to say Samsara. I meant fucking Bendy versus Springtrap is what I was thinking of when I said that.
Oh,
that could be a good one.
It could be Hollow Knight.
What? No.
It could be Hollow Knight.
Oh god, I hope they don't touch Hollow Knight.
Why you don't want them to say, well, he's a bug.
Well, no, because you scale Hollow Knight one of two ways. You scale it they're a bug, so everything in the series is downscaled, or you scale it to the dreams, but the dreams are inconsistent in size. It'll be Virgil versus that Kill la Kill chick? No, it won't. That's a terrible fucking Halloween matchup. No, like a genuine all-around assumption, Dante no diffs, all slanderous reviews, Silk versus Spectre Knight. Silk? Is that Hollow Knight? His sister's name isn't Silk, is it? No, I don't remember her name being Silk. Rick Royden paperbacks are 50% off if you buy one, get one free. That's great. Nah, Sam and Dean Winchester versus somebody? Could be a supernatural matchup.
Nah, too much time has passed for Supernatural.
Could do Dracula free for all, Castlevania movies, etc. I think they said they don't want to do free for alls anymore, and I don't blame them per se. Free for alls get really fucking messy. I guess I'll get on Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit while I'm mulling over my strats. It's still popular. Dude, I forgot what bricking was like until I fucking played fucking Master Duel again. Holy shit. Magic players fucking got that shit fucking easy. I've had some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh games where I've had to concede just on draw. Could be Zen versus Mangler? Nah. Because I'd win. I'm trying to think of what they could actually be fucking doing for the event, but it's like... There's not really much to go on there, you know? Nick from Splatterhouse versus Richter from Castlevania. Soldier Boy versus MCU Captain America. Doesn't quite fit the Halloween spirit, I feel like. But the boys is something you could do, I suppose. I tell you fair, with that battle, who knows what fits the Halloween spirit. I still despise the crafting economy in this fucking game because it's fucking god awful. They got way too much flack from Dante. It actually might be a DMC one. No, I don't think they'll touch DMC anytime soon. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for them because they don't gain anything from doing a DMC matchup.
No, especially not after the last time where no one believed them that Clive won.
Trish versus Jean. Honestly, as long as Halloween matchup isn't comic or anime characters, I don't really care who it is. It'll probably be some fucking anime character. They farmed the hate. I don't really necessarily agree with that, to be honest.
No, because you can tell like Ben kind of gets tilted when people bring up that they got something wrong.
I don't think they're the type of people who can like actually farm hate the way you're thinking. And they show you characters. Not only that, but that battle tanked in terms of views. Death the Kid, low key another Soul Eater matchup, perhaps.
I don't know if you could put Death the Kid up against. That's the problem, because it's like you could maybe Medusa versus Orochimaru.
Medusa versus Orochimaru.
Oh, you know what? It's been long enough. They might do Stein versus Kakashi.
Which is insane because Dante's one of the most popular characters in the versus battle. Somehow it still flopped. Must have been because no one was interested in Clive. DTK no dips everyone in this category.
All those swords.
Stein versus Edward from Full Metal Alchemist.
That's not even a fight. Like Stein would flick his wrist and erase the entirety of Full Metal. Oh, you know what it could probably be? Speaking of Full Metal, it could be Nezuko versus Alphonse.
I could see that.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could
Actually,
make me up a new sword, do you?
they were planning to do Muzan, right?
Yes.
They might just go for broke and just do Muzan versus Sukuna.
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you failed across the centuries, you've never broken.
I could see that.
Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and
The shorts and reactions killed the hype around it. They knew who should have won, especially based off the program comments. It was in favor of 99% Dante.
Here's the problem. When the casual audience and the hardcore power scalers both say that this is wrong, you know you've done something wrong. Because if you can't even convince the casuals off your own research that you present to them that you got it right, then you know something went wrong.
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation storm howl anew.
No.
Speaking of Zim, you up for some testing tomorrow on tabletop? There's some new decks I've been working on Battle as I want you to try them out. Sure. Imagine if it was Medusa, Gorgon versus Voldemort. Death from Darkseid versus Orochimaru. I showed Cyber countless arguments for how they butchered that too. They forgot Dante had hacks and healing negation.
All right. If that's what you prefer.
So when we casually went over Dante versus Clive, you have to understand, we gave people basically the footnotes of Dante's abilities. We didn't go through everything. Otherwise, that could be a whole video in and itself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We'll wait outside.
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime. No matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
You know what, Zim? You know what would be really, really funny?
Why?
What?
When Rokuro creates an opening,
For the Halloween matchup,
Shigure out.
it says,
Want us to
and the
melt
first
Shigure's
combatant, and
pride
it's
and quarrel?
Buggy the Clown.
That's my own forum.
I suppose I'm in the same position.
Go to the fucking matchup.
I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though. What a character.
Don't know why, but Grimjaw versus Sukuna is popular. Grimjaw versus Sukuna? Fucking what?
Why? That sucks. If they were to do a Tails protagonist, who do you think we get in first out of the ones that we've been through so far?
Who else? The guy who fucking is so popular they had to fucking ban him from the popularity matchups.
We're crazy. Sure. But they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose. Even demons.
Ultimately lost to Clive when he questioned his own will. He starts losing when he starts asking how and why. Don't Grimjaw takes that. Excalibur from Soul Eater versus the cast from Madoka Magica.
I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since our tour.
I still can't believe out of all the Final Fantasy protagonists and antagonists that we could have had come in,
Yes.
we've been waiting forever for somebody not from fucking 7 to come in, and they chose fucking Clive.
Besides,
What do you mean, bro? You didn't like the Battle of Mid?
If that's what you think.
Bro.
Ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
he wouldn't. He'd never. Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary.
Sam, do you think that Death Battle will ever use a character from Darksiders?
But me, I don't have
I can see
anything
that.
Not until 4 comes out,
Yet, you mean. In time,
because that's when the popularity will kick back up.
You really think so?
almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way.
Oh,
You deserve a
actually, I thought of the only comic matchup that I actually wouldn't mind seeing for Halloween.
The foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
What?
Do the Joker versus Green Goblin.
Oh, yeah, I could do that one.
Purge?
That'd be Green Goblin, wouldn't it?
We take them head
Yeah, I believe Green Goblin takes
Fight
that.
with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet.
The only time they ever get William Dafoe to come back to reprise the role again.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn
I'm somewhat of a combatant myself.
But we need to pool all the
Bruh.
resources we have.
They did have a Velvet versus Ragn.
Own it.
Jeremy should Death Battle like Demi Fiend versus I don't know. No, they wouldn't do that.
push your luck too far.
I don't mind Velvet versus Ragnar. The only issue with that is poor fucking Velvet. She's going to get out AP'd and out hacked so fucking badly.
I care.
Well, it's because like Ragnar scales through the entirety of BlazBlue's cosmology, and BlazBlue's cosmology is just objectively bigger than Tails.
We could have another Helsing matchup. Bring a character in from Helsing. Father Anderson hasn't shown up yet. I'm sure there are some decent matchups for him.
Are there?
I would assume.
The only popular matchup I know for him is Raph from Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm trying to think if Anderson wins that one. Wrath is fucking the guy with the eye patch, right?
Yes.
I want to say Anderson
That
takes
is-
that.
I'm gonna tell you that's gonna very much heavily depend on speed.
Anderson versus Scar.
No, if they're gonna do Scar, Scar would be going up against Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter.
Scout ship setting.
Kirito maybe. Claymore versus
No.
Geralt. No.
No, fuck. They might do Merowyn versus Cars.
Oh, they could be a shitty Halloween matchup, but they could.
should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Sakura Izayao versus Anderson? I have no idea who that is.
I know she's from Toho. Versus who?
Versus Anderson.
That sucks. I don't. What connections would they even have?
Knife fusing guardians with holy weapons. Also, if I'm being honest, I much prefer my versus matchup for Velvet than Velvet versus Ragna. QDA Kotomine versus Anderson, both are priests. William U.W. movies versus Van Helsing movies.
The problem is that you need more than just their priest. You kind of need the thematics of like what Anderson stands for and what Anderson does to kind of like complement each other.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
I guess they could do Ceres, I guess, if they're gonna do Helsing matchups.
Sarah's Victoria? Who the fuck would you put her up against?
She's testing me. I know
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged.
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, is he back?
Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords. Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness?
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
They could find the right opponent. I wouldn't mind seeing them have Yuri come in.
Velvet, wait.
Well, that's why I said fucking. Oh. Is Velvet being reasonable?
You're not going to kill them? I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders
Is this
for you.
compromise? Is this
Make sure they don't
character development for somebody she doesn't like? No.
Sakura is a maid that throws knives and stops time, but she's neutral, anti-hero-esque, and honestly is the Anderson of the verse. With KH4, we might get Riku versus Kirito.
as far as Eleanor could
That doesn't make her the Anderson of the verse.
Further, and she's bound to
You've told me nothing that makes her Anderson.
the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides,
Anderson is a religious zealot
she's enduring total
who sticks to his moral beliefs even if it like paves him through blood.
Can you really call him a religious zealot when you exist in the world where vampires are not only real, but fucking like...
He's an absolute religious zealot. He is happy to kill heretics,
Yeah, but
regardless.
yeah, but
He is an
zealots...
Yes, but he also killed in Enrico because he was being an absolute tool and going against religion.
Something that's on my mind. I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually.
Yeah, but he is compromising, though. Because so in order to be a zealot, you have to be like he is like very dedicated to it, but he's willing to compromise. He's not completely blind devoted to the church or the things inside it. Damn, how to get the cuties?
Down, that's a child.
Nah, bro, it's too late. The artists have already got to him.
That's a child and that's a cat.
It's too late.
Down,
The artists have already got to them. It's too late, Kyle.
down, you heathens.
Whoa, you read a lot of books. I'm just an avid learner, is all.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
Oh, here we go.
these are not words I should ever utter. But leave the child alone.
And your soul. Being a
There are perfectly,
is always the best quality.
there are characters who are of age that you can go after. Leave the child alone.
Hot springs together. Do you have anything else? All right, then how about after bath party games? Dropping.
Don't Hollywood him.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward. Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good. Love hacking. Living long and loving hard. Diary of a diary thief. Hands speak louder than words. All classics. When Miss Moggy Lou
I feel that's the young again.
You're still a young man. You're just a bitch.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier
No,
if
I'm
you
old.
never read these books? Reading them
Aren't you like 25?
knowing what to say is
I am not 25.
that one's a winner. A must
Damn, he's
for
younger.
sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Loppy set's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it.
I like how he's shrinking.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Well, so everybody just preached they're both sadists. Would Kirie and the literal devil be born just because it hasn't done anything wrong yet? She cleans up the if Riku's going up against anyone, it's Cecil from FF4. She cleans up the mess, twisted godlike vampire sisters of warp reality, but she can fight them.
Ooh, don't fucking. Ooh.
Well, aside from being priest, Rule 34 has brought minds of millions of gamers. AO, maybe Alexander Anderson versus Kirie Kotomite. I think someone already mentioned that one.
God, he'll never get in, but I'd love to see Golbez get in.
To be for real, Moxie is the pinnacle of a female character that doesn't take it too serious while being dealt on the nose of an accusation. Jay, what the fuck are you talking about? Did I miss a message?
Who's that?
I'm pretty sure he's referring to Mad Moxie from Borderlands. But you never played Borderlands, so you don't know who Moxie is.
I do not.
On the selection of female characters out there. I mean, yeah, Moxie's definitely, I'd say, a decent choice. I mean, if you get over the fact that she was technically, she had her kids when she was like 12, I think.
Hey, Rokuro. Why did he call your Stormhowl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards.
No, she was over 20? How old is she then?
Man gets the real Stormhowl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply.
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something.
Well, no, because, like, she's not that old.
Beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Loppy said is real, and which is the imitation? Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's
Bro.
names.
No, like, fucking, like, because I don't think Jack ever mentions her being old, and Jack talks shit about her all the time.
Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
Ooh.
She's Ellie and Scooter's mom? Yeah, I know she's Ellie and Scooter's mom. But that's I'm because she was a tribal person. Which sounds wrong, or like that sounds like weird without the context, but I'm pretty sure the insinuation there is that she had them young. Yeah, she was abandoned at one point. I'm gonna look this up. Borderlands characters can reverse age. But she's not rich. Like, even if you go with the idea that she reversed her age at one point, Iridium, is that confirmed she's using Iridium? Because the game never tells you, but all of her kids are fully grown. She's loaded, dude? No. Because she had enough money to run the pit, or I forgot what her like original Fight Club was. She ran the original Fight Club, and then Jack took over, and then she lost everything. And then in Borderlands 3, she still doesn't have shit. By the time we get to Borderlands 4, she's still running a bar. She's not rich. She might have been rich at the start. She runs the fight rings across the multiverse. I guess I'm gonna have to double check the Moxie lore because I don't remember that. She just likes us?
Do you think you'll ever get another League of Legends match?
Probably not.
You don't think that they'll do the Dark Lord or any of the others?
No. We can kill gods. Why wouldn't she like us? No, because that doesn't make sense for her character. Then why the fuck is she fucking running a bar for a fucking tip jar? Remember, she's not just there serving us. She's serving everyone. Do you have a statement for her being fucking rich post fucking 2? Hang on. I saw someone talking about Joey Willard and how he would just destroy Luffy to the point Luffy would just go back to the East Blue. That's really going to depend on how he wants to kill the cards. Holy shit, versus Battle Wiki immediately updated Chico's page. They already put his duplication and chain manipulation abilities in his profile. Well, of course they did. I mean, it's fine for now. I'm not going to get too far into it, but that Moxie lore, I feel like just isn't correct. Like, I mean, I can definitely see her not being fucking, like, poor, but I don't know if she's that fucking loaded, because she could do fuck all nothing against Jack. Yeah, she's manipulative and she is playing the side of the good guys and finding what needed. Money can't buy you everything in that verse. It literally can. Jack proved that.
You know what? Imagine if they're base enough to be like the next fight, it's gonna have Reva.
Reva?
You know, from Fable?
Oh, Reaver. Okay.
What do you think has a better chance of getting in? One of the protagonists, the Jack of Blades, Reva, or maybe like the Dark Crawler?
It'd be Jack of Blades. Well, I mean, because I don't think that Battle likes doing RPGs where you can't confirm what the character does.
It's literally just the ending that they would have an issue with then.
Well, no. What I mean is like fucking like, because like when you're doing an RPG character for a versus matchup, you have to decide: do you go with a specific build or do you give them every ability they could possibly get?
Oh, they would give him everything unless they're literally going to be like, well, you choose one. You choose one of the chests. You can't unlock the others.
Well, okay, so to clarify, so let me give you an example. In a game called Dragon Age, the way Dragon Age works is at the start of the game, you choose one of 3 backstories, and you continue to do the game forward with that backstory, specializing in a specific class. But if you want to, you can spec into anything, just not everything, if that makes sense.
I understand that, but I think they are. I think they would just get around that by giving them everything, or they would try and find trailers and stuff to try and highlight what would be the most canonical build.
Now, how did that sword of yours turn out?
I see.
Well, because it doesn't stop them from like Final Fantasy and shit like that in giving them like all the materia they fucking can.
Well, that's material's a lot different from what I'm saying, to be fair. But hang on, let's see here.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks. All right, let's get down to business.
Level stats go over. Hang on. Jack had the universal version of Apple in its total control and absolute power over its army of endless robots. She only became a main character in Borderlands 2. Okay, but like she wouldn't have been able to run the fighting organizations post Borderlands 2 or pre Borderlands 2 because if she did, she would already have all that money. And keep in mind, Jack had a lot of money, but he wasn't the wealthy. I don't think he was the wealthiest company in the world at that time. Even if he wasn't, even if he was, Moxie's still insanely rich. It's not like the other corporations were afraid to fight the fucking Hyperion Corporation. And it shows the Moxie and Borderlands 1 crew met between the first DLC, so Borderlands 2 is right after Jack went evil. We don't have the time frame for when Borderlands 2 starts. So the way it works is Borderlands 1 happens, the cutscene or the story happens in Borderlands 1. In Borderlands 2 or pre-sequel, we get Jack's fall from grace, and then Borderlands 2 happens. But we don't know how long from Borderlands 2 from the pre-sequel it is. Yes, we do in the pre-sequel. They don't ever give you a time frame for when Jack starts his invasion of Pandora in the pre-sequel, unless I'm misremembering or like I don't remember it. Like it's soon after the pre-sequel, but we're never given an exact time frame. Or it might be in the DLC because I never played the Borderlands 1 crew is in the bar and tell you what they just did and why they're partying. Yes. Okay. Hey, hang on, Jay. You're misunderstanding me. I'm not disagreeing that Borderlands 1 and the pre-sequel are close apart. What I'm saying is that from the pre-sequel to Borderlands 2, we're never given the time frame. We know it's relatively quick because Jack probably moved in and started his invasion of Pandora as soon as possible, I would assume. But we're never given a direct time frame between the pre-sequel to 2 for how long it took for the actual invasion of Pandora to begin. Yeah, Zim, I also can't believe the Borderlands 3 crew had the audacity to hide one of the key pieces of Jack's backstory in a side quest. Yeah, that shit was stupid. At some point, I do want to do Jack versus the Borderlands antagonist or something to that effect. I think he's the only Borderlands antagonist who actually lost 6v1 canonically.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you!
Oh,
Why doesn't he just draw his blade?
it's a guitar.
just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here.
Argus in Bayonetta 1?
If y'all want any hope of beating me, come
They won't do they won't do Father Bolt. They won't do what's his name?
Argus.
Any other day, and I can tell you Vader's father.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
Boulder, isn't it?
Yeah, Baldur's the guy in Bayonetta 1, or in Bayonetta 1, yes.
What
Yeah.
is wrong with him?
No, for as good as Arius versus Boulder is, they won't do it.
The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
Fuck that cat. I'll fuck that cat up.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must, no matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kudogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
We have a quest to give us dates so we can line up to the
We're
events.
headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgate.
Not the. It's been a while since I played Borderlands. I'd have to double check that. I mean, that sounds legit, but yeah.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a
Antagonist swaps are a lot harder than protagonist swaps, to be clear. I have everything if you want to do some runs.
This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far.
What antagonist do they want you to run?
It changes shape in a flash.
Oh,
It could devour
hang on.
almost anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise,
Is it just gonna be people walking behind her the whole time?
one would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing. Yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears it out in memory of something before. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I
You're
really
pontificating out loud.
Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to put to needles. But the tougher the fight,
Oh,
the
good
more
news. We might be getting a new modem and faster internet soon.
Victorious would probably
Nice.
scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
I think I asked you what you got on Steam.
Yes, I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right. If I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all. But you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great.
You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule. Whatever you did
They were
before,
enemies, and now she's big sistering her. What?
because the guys aren't
This is character
smart
development.
enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
You are part of the family now.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a
You remember
surprise,
the
but
start of
nor
this
did it
island?
hurt to
You are
say.
prisoner.
I
You are now
probably
little
should
sister.
swap out her clothes for
You
now.
have been upgraded.
Just have to be considerate of each other.
What was I gonna say? Freaking yeah, no. Cause like, so canonically in Borderlands 1, it's only 4 Vault Hunters. In Borderlands 2, canonically it's 6 Vault Hunters. In Borderlands 3, I think it's 4 Vault Hunters again. And in Borderlands 4, I don't know if the DLC hunters are canon to the story or canon to a post story.
Luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, first mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it. We'll be on our guard too.
You might wonder to yourself, why does that matter so much? It matters for the scaling of the antagonists. Borderlands basically confirms that fucking or that like all of the Vault Hunters are comparable to each other.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman stew. It's like a hunter stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you. Hey,
Okay.
were you actually listening to him? Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years, and still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith, especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kadnik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgand. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now business is booming.
Yeah, no, because I would say I don't know if we'll have anyone with Borderlands 1, but for fucking the other games, having a fucking guy to play with would be nice. I was gonna try and play with Kyle, but fucking
This
there's no fucking screen share
scout ships.
or not. There's no There's no the fucking yeah, I guess screen share is what we play with technically. I think it's called remote play. Now I could download a separate program for remote play. Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight's new killer is out. Or the killer's coming out pretty soon.
I gotta say,
Another?
you guys look less like
Yeah.
pirates and more like a circus troupe.
They just released the Angel.
No, the Angel is the one I'm talking about.
Demons on board?
It's already out.
Oh, is it?
Remotely an issue. If
Yeah,
you
unless
use this ship of misfits,
they're still beta testing the Angel, and I've only seen beta footage of it.
at least that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Yeah, the Angel's not out yet.
From what I could tell of its kit, it looks gimmicky as fuck, but it also looks like it would be super annoying if you know how to use it.
Huh. A bearded.
Yeah, no, it comes out August 25th.
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting a lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Jack is a character that's hard to find a matchup for, low key.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to.
Would you have to find a fight for him or a fight for his organization?
The day, the Dread Pirate
You could do both.
one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
But the organization, I'm gonna be honest, most people in his tier I think just lose to him.
Right at all, did I?
Hmm.
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really
The Hyperion Corporation is genuinely busted when you break down like their technology and stuff.
But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself. Understand?
I'm genuinely surprised no one's ever have people done like Borderlands companies in fucking Warhammer.
The folks at Death's Door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite.
Maybe Roger Rabbit.
That's what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with a
Let me
bone
see. You
should
should
check it out.
like sand. Like sand? Once there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas. The disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them.
I'm just surprised because that seems like a slam dunk.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge. Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou? Oh,
Huh.
right.
There's not really anything like that, apparently, according to YouTube. Kind of surprised, actually.
Minius end.
I can't allow our vessel to
Ah,
die.
market you can cover.
If you start to feel
Yeah, that required me to go deeper into Warhammer, and I'm kind of good where I'm at.
Out in the search. Everyone
Oh, you have somebody who knows everything and everything about Warhammer.
He only knows a few things.
Stay. I might be dying too, you know.
I wouldn't
which
catch him. So,
self-help.
I wouldn't have him catch you saying that.
No, he knows he only knows a few things.
Not even a
Only a
witch is
few
safe from the
things.
ravages of the Reaper's curse.
Yeah.
The Reaper's curse?
Somewhere in the world, Mengler being a spidey sense that his knowledge is being doubted. You just feel it. He's got like a spidey sense that's just woken him up.
He's gonna be tossing and turning, being like, someone saying something wrong.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. so bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from
Yeah,
my
because like the
childhood.
main, I guess this is one of those issues like how you want to do lore scaling versus like fucking what's depicted in the game. Because lore wise, you need quite the army to be Hyperion.
This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake. I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
Mainly because they don't run out of resources,
Trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my
which
speech,
might be a bit of a problem fighting an endless legion of robots.
I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
And also how you want to take the new U
Is
stations.
that like a sword fighter's code?
Because they're technically canon technology, but they're also not canon.
Respect your parents, protect the weak, and act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality.
Which sounds weird, but so
I doubt his moral
in
values.
Borderlands, there's a respawn station. The respawn station is owned by the Hyperion Corporation and uses Hyperion Digistruct technology or Digiconstruct technology. I forgot what the term is.
I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her
But
without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already.
characters don't respawn in cutscenes when they're killed. And there's a line in Borderlands 3 that implies the respawn stations are not canon.
Just who he is. But I don't think he's all that bad.
So it's weird because
I thought you were the one who called him frightening. I know I said he can be a
how do I say this?
but
They have a canon lore placement, but canonically, I don't think the technology actually exists.
it's like
So this will be a weird case for a versus matchup, how you would take that for the Hyperion Corporation.
a sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
Hmm.
Crazed demon. He's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
I can see why that would be a little bit of a hiccup.
It's not like I know him well enough.
Because if you accept him as canon, then Jack can basically never die, and neither can any of his lieutenants. Because you do get charged every time you die, but he owns the company, so presumably they wouldn't have to pay to respawn. And it
Oh,
is...
but he's paying himself.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where it's all like, you know, I paid you, you're paying me what money I paid you, so basically you're paying me my own money.
That guy.
Digistruct technology is canon, like completely, because somehow
So-
What?
Are these like buildings that are scattered throughout the game, or is this like a central hub area that he would have access to in a versus match that he could actually like bring in?
They are random sticks all across the ground that Hyperion just randomly placed there at checkpoints across Pandora. So there's no reason...
I don't know how to feel about that for a versus match then.
Well, so here's the thing. He can make whatever he wants because of Digiconstruct technology. So
At any point?
the way the Hyperion Corporation works is at some fucking point, I don't know if every company in Borderlands can do this or just Hyperion. The Hyperion Corporation figured out how to take digital code and transfer it to reality. Think of it like a 3D printer that does not need any materials. At any point, he can create an army of robots from digital code, like as many as he wants. He just has to build them like a printer, and then they just go into combat fully automatic and everything. So any technology he wants to make, he can make. He has fabricators effectively anywhere.
The issue I would have for a versus match is I would need to see how those are used in real time. And on top of that, whether or not that would be an argument for prep. and whether or not you do a fight for prep time and then a fight without prep time.
It depends. Does prep time include his massive satellite station, or would you say it doesn't include prep time? Well, I guess that'd be like depending on like how you want to put the fight and where you want to put it.
Well, kind of, but it's one of those things where it's like, if it's a weapon he has, but he doesn't have to build it, it's just there and he can like call it down to do shit, that's fine.
If that's the case, then yeah, I would just say he has unlimited supply of robots, because if he doesn't have to build the space station, they can just be constructed at the space station. He can just call them in with airstrikes.
Okay.
But so the way the fabricators work in the game is they create 3 robots at a time. But I'm pretty sure that's just a gameplay limitation because of, well, the fact that if you just randomly spawn multiple constructs at once, it just glitches your game. However, there are statements saying that he can create endless number of robots, because there's no limit to Digistruct technology, to Digiconstruct technology. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up in the World of Borderlands book I have in front of me. Looks like the stream's gonna end soon. Yeah, usually it does. Hang on, let me see. Here we go. So I literally opened the page that led right to the Hyperion Corporation. I was not expecting that. That's kind of funny.
Asking you shall receive.
How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out. The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. Demons breaking in? Inconceivable.
But what if a whole horde assailed the castle?
The exorcists guarding the palace are elite. The best of the best. Horde or not, they couldn't have gotten in.
But what if they were some sort of giant demons? No matter how elite the guards may be, they'd have trouble against something like that.
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but please remain calm and trust us. Panic and confusion is just what the demons want. They'll use it to slip into this very town.
Well, we know that, but still.
It looks like rumors from
Hang
the
on.
capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
Here we go. Yeah, produce a remarkable constructor unit capable of digistructing loaders and surveyors to need right in the field.
Training with 2 swords.
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really.
Okay, so the official World of Borderlands also mentions the new use stations are ubiquitous on many planets.
100,000?
I fucking hate this fucking lore.
Idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings.
Oh, that's annoying. But okay.
Rokuro,
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with 1 sword or with 2.
and you keep doing it despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Robotic district physical support infrastructure.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of fucking annoying though. All right, so new use stations are still considered canon, but also not canon because no one comes back like when they die in a cutscene. It's I really just wish they'd fucking call it non-canon and call it a fucking day. It's so stupid.
Well, just have them say it's just a gameplay mechanic.
Well, yeah, because so the problem is everyone can use new use stations as long as you have money. Handsome Jack canonically gets killed on Pandora. If new use stations are canon, why doesn't he come back from the dead? But no, whatever. I actually forgot they made Catch a Ride. That's kind of funny though. For context, Catch a Ride is the same thing as a new use station, but it creates any vehicle you have programmed into it almost immediately.
They what? Why haven't they exterminated the demon?
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking it. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then what's the danger?
Because nobody who's encountered it.
So yeah, no, I just don't really have like a matchup in mind for who I'd put Jack up against because it either have to be like some other corporate person or someone with an army to like fight. Because in 1v1s, I think he beats most people in his tier as long as they don't have like super like hacked abilities.
What's his tier?
We're going to the forest.
I guess well, fuck it. Well, no, because if we scale into his, I'll get back to you on that one because maybe my idea of what his tier is might be wrong. Because he can die to normal bullets, but his shields and his weapons should scale to the Vault Hunters, who could kill the Destroyer, a creature that could devour the entire universe, and the Warrior, a creature that could fight both the Destroyer and the aliens that were able to contain the Destroyer. So there's a whole scaling chain there that's weird.
The problem I would have with the Destroyer, first and foremost, is it says they can you say can eat the universe. Is this a situation where it's like over time?
It would be over time, so you would say it's like solar to multi-solar system, or like
not necessarily. I would need to see how it eats first. I would need to see the extent of what it does because it's one of those things where it's like if I was immortal, I could technically destroy the planet. It might take me like tens of thousands of years, but I could do it.
Let me see if they directly state a time frame here.
The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining. It's been 10 years and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our harvest gets worse. And the risk of demon blight hasn't gone away.
It says they found it after entire star systems were wiped from the sky. So it looks like it's eating star systems at a time.
I would question the wording of that because it's like it found it after it's eaten several star systems. So that means it could be eating star systems, but it could be eating one star at a time.
Let me see if they say something.
Good man, your words have moved me. As an exorcist, I promise to work my hardest to end the demon blight and help people like you find security.
Oh, thank you for your kind words, young exorcist. Then I have a request. How about you start helping by marrying this fool son of mine?
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this nonstop.
I'll have to look into it a little more. It doesn't really give any time frames there on that one. However, I would have to go with some siren scaling there at that point. Because the Destroyer should scale above all the characters in the series. Well, I don't know, because they killed the Destroyer, technically. The Destroyer mainly fights with fucking energy attacks and shit, but it's fine. Well, I'll see if they have a more direct statement. Because the problem is that Borderlands has a lot of, like, statement-based fucking lot of statements in the series. Guess I'm the only one still here? Yeah, probably. I guess we could call it here. Yeah, we can go ahead and call it here for today since there's no reason to keep going. Tomorrow will be the death battle.
Yes.
So, we're going to call it there for a day. Thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next stream or video. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a nice night.